Hello, and this is a showcase of Middle Age AvLee, Elven Kingdom, a mod nation based on the Rampart faction from Heroes of Might and Magic 3. As you can see, the nation description is very short, because, there's not that much to work with in terms of lore when it comes to the Might and Magic series. Sure, it has some nice and interesting overarching lore, but not much in terms of detail. So we have elves here, and not only elves. Let's take a look at our starting site. We have 3 nature gems and 2 astral pearls. This nation originally was an early age nation, but that was when I wasn't even planning to convert all the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 factions. So I had to move it to middle age to make it fit with the others. So let's take a look at our troops. We have the Elven Warrior. Elves in general have slightly higher attack skills and defense skills, basic stat line, and magic resistance than the humans. They cost a bit more. They have forest survival and 50% dark vision. They have short swords, leather armor, shields. So they are, I guess, decent, but not much in terms of protection. We have Elven Rangers, who do not have shields but have javelins and are stealthy. So if you want to have some raiding parties. Then we have the Elven Defender, who has a spear instead of a short sword. So those are our basic troops. Then we have the Dwarf. Dwarves are interesting because they are size 1. They have hammers, full leather armor, shield, reinforced leather caps. And in addition to forest survival, they have mountain survival, and their dark vision is perfect. They are slow, not that strong. They have a high magic resistance, because remember, in Heroes of Might and Magic 3, they had innate magic resistance. But what's important here is that they are size 1. Oh, they also have limited recruitment. Yes. In the earlier versions of this nation, I received a lot of feedback because dwarves were overpowered. You could recruit a lot of dwarves, buff them, and with size 1 they would just shred everything to pieces. So I had to limit their recruitment. I don't know, I think it's still 10 per turn or something like that. And people were content with that change. Then we have the Blade Dancer, who is a dual wielder. He is ambidextrous and has 2 broadswords and a much higher attack skill. 13, that's a lot. But he has no protection basically and no shield, so they will die without buffs. We have the Elven Lens, not Lancer, just Lens. That's what the monster from Might and Magic 7 was named, and he was not mounted, so I guess that was an Elven runner equipped with a lens. That's what I decided. He has a high combat speed, as you can see, 18, and has a lens. And then we have Elven Archer. Originally they had just short bows, and people said that that's underwhelming, so they were given Elven double short bows. They fired 2 shots per attack, and now they are quite good. We have the Battle Dwarfs. Again, limited recruitment, high magic resistance, 14, even higher than normal dwarfs. Better skills, better armor. Oh, the same thing applies to Battle Dwarfs. They were very strong, but they are less strong now. Now we have the Centaur. This is just the Pangean Centaur, there's nothing else. And also in the forests we can recruit wood elves, who are Elven archers, but male and stealthy. And that's cool. I wish we had something like forest elf from Conquest of Elysium. But no, Dominions does not have that, at least yet. And our capital, only sacred, is the unicorn. As you can see, they are sacred, they have forest survival recuperation, they are animal, and they can be promoted to war unicorns. I'll show them later. High morale, high magic resistance, good skills. They can blind. They are pretty decent, I think. They cost a lot of recruitment points. And we have the Pegasus Rider. I think they are yes, they are cap only. Yes, they are sacred, flying, forest survival, dark vision. They have plate armor, shields, broadswords. Nice skills. See defense skill 19. So pretty good stats overall. And when the rider dies, the Pegasus keeps fighting. 46 recruitment points, that's a lot, and 45 gold. But I made them like that based on the feedback from quite experienced players. Oh, our commanders. Sorry. We have the Elven Scout, who is just an elf with a dagger, and he is stealthy. Nothing interesting here. Elven Captain, who is just a basic commander, leadership 60. Dwarven Commander, who is, well, obviously a commander for dwarves. Center Captain, who is, despite being white, is not sacred, because this is AvLee, not Pangea. Now, in the forest we can recruit the Grand Elf, who is a wood elf with basic nature magic. He's stealthy. Also we have the arcane archer, who knows air and astral magic and is stealthy. Also has an enchanted bow, precision 13. We have the Elven Druid here, who is a basic mage priest, nature 1, holy 1, and sometimes another level of nature. This nation has quite a lot of new national nature spells, because, you know, when nature is your main path, that means that you're probably not very good. We have the Arcane Hierophant, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Astral Magic 2, Holy 1, and the possibility of air or nature. They are Farcasters. Then we have the Druid Elders. Nature 2, Holy 1. A guaranteed random and an almost guaranteed random. They're your probably most useful mages, basic. Silver Pegasus Rider. It's a priest commander for your Pegasi. And again, when the rider dies, the Pegasus keeps fighting. Arcanist. Astral 3 natively, that's good. And even possibly Astral 4. And our cap only High Druid. Nature 3, Holy 2, and see, 2 guaranteed randoms and 1 rare random. That's nice. Also here is a Farcaster. So that's all in the roster. Let's check what kind of national pretenders we have got. Again, this is an unreleased version, so there are some national pretenders that are not in the mod yet. And this is actually where it stops, because I have not updated the following, I mean the nations that follow AvLee. So Bracada, Deja, Eofol, and all that. When I make national pretender for them, I'll upload showcase videos. So we have 2 unique pretenders with starting Dominion 4. One of them is the oldest tree. The branches, tangle vines, water, earth, nature. It is immobile. It is based on... remember that quest in Might and Magic 7 where you have to return the heart to the oldest tree? That's what it is. Then we have the Ancient Trend, who is a variant of the Colossal Fetish. There's Earth and Nature Magic, Regeneration, Poor Amphibian, Blunt, Pierce Resistant, Fire Vulnerability, Poison Resistant, Magic Being, doesn't need to eat, Forest Survival and Supply Bonus. Has a Vine Whip and a Branch. He is very slow, but very strong. Does the oldest tree give anything interesting? No. So, Dominion 3. Wait, what is Dwarf Lord doing here? Was he supposed to be Dominion 3? Well, if he's here then maybe he was. So the Dwarf Lord. He has access to Fire Magic, Water Magic, Earth Magic, Mountain Forest Survival, Dark Vision, Master Smith 1, Resource bonus 50, Forge bonus 2, and Gold Maker 50, and Enchanted Armor and Hammer. He is good for a size 1 person, and will give you a lot of magic access, and the Forge bonus is always nice. You know, to forge magical items. We have Forester Bob here, of course. We have the Diamond Dragon, who is an air dragon with a lightning breath. And this is based on the monster from the In the Wake of Gods mod. And we have the Gold Dragon, who is a red dragon with Gold Maker 50. I think that's the only difference. We have the Unicorn Herd Leader. This is based on the monster from Might and Magic 8. Remember the obelisk quest when you have to find the 16 obelisks and solve a puzzle, and then on a particular day the Unicorn Herd Leader appears. So he has Earth, Astral and Nature Magic. Wait, why is he sacred? Okay, I'm glad that I noticed that. I'll have to fix it. Pretender should not have a sacred tag. He has Awe, Animal Awe, Forest Survivor, Recuperation. He is an animal himself. Supply bonus and Inspirational 1. So that's a Pretender version of the Unicorn. Okay, what else? Anything interesting here? Okay, of course we have the Green Dragon. We have the Centaur Warlord, who has Fire and Water Magic, Great Leadership, a Magic Lens, and a retinue of 4 Centaurs. Of the Grand Druid with Nature Holy Magic. I should remove that as well. That's a mistake. It was supposed to be Blood Magic. This is a typo. So this Nature 1, Blood 1, but he still has a Sacred tag, which should go. Forest Survival, Supply bonus, Dark Vision, Ivy Lord, Master Ritualist and Farcaster. We have the Great Druid, a Death Magic, Nature Magic, a retinue of 2d6 mannequins, and he also summons mannequins in Friendly Dominion, and has Ivy Lord and Spirit Sight instead of Dark Vision. And that's it, I think. So I have to fix the Grand Druid and the Unicorn Herd Leader. Let's take a look at our national spells. First, Conjuration. We have Awaken Dendroids. It summons 2 Dendroid Soldiers. I'll show you them later. Dendroid Army. This is Nature 3 for 3 gems. Nature 4 for 10 gems. Summons a Dendroid Guard Commander and 5 Dendroids. Alteration. We have Forest Defense. So this is a protection spell, but can only be cast in Forest. Then we have Naturalize, which is a nature variant of Shatter. Or is it? Yes, that's Shatter. We have Arboreal Darkness, Nature 4, Astral 1. This is Darkness, like a solar eclipse spell, but can only be cast in forests. And remember that you have dark vision, at least 50%. We have Forced Decay, and this is Iron Bane, or what is the spell called? Yes, Iron Bane, but in nature. And that's a very useful spell. We have a Rampant Naturalization. This is Crumble, but nature 4 instead of Earth 5. Then we have Elven Alacrity, which is Quickening, but in Astral and Nature. In Invocation we have the Thorn Wind. This is Blade Wind, but it deals piercing damage instead of slashing. And is a nature spell, and even a level earlier. That's very useful. Enchantment. We have Awaken 3 for 4 gems. We awaken in 3. It's in an immobile unit. We have Root Snare. This is Earth Mouse. Oh, by the way, we have a national artifact. I do not remember on which tier it is, but it is the Bow of the Sharpshooter that allows you to recruit sharpshooters, I mean summon them. Thaumaturgy, nothing, and Blood Magic, nothing. So let's take a look at our summons and other units. Okay, showcase. No bugs this time. So this is our tree. It is a mobile, it has branches, it has tangle vines. This is a Dendroid Soldier. As you can see, he is very thick, very big, very slow, hard to kill, and he hits pretty hard himself. And this is a commander version, a Dendroid Guard. And this is the sharpshooter that can be made with a bow. He is stealthy, precision 13, and a long bow. And wait, unicorn, war unicorn. This is the unicorn after he gets 20 experience transforms into a war unicorn. His O becomes 3 instead of 2. He gains animal O and standard 1. And I think some of his skills increase as well. Wait, where are you going? Yes, he gets an additional strength, hit points, attack skill, magic resistance, and morale. Alright, and let's take a look at the heroes. We have the Sylvan Centaur. This is a multi-hero, so you can get him multiple times. Air and Nature Mage, stealthy. He is based on the unit from In the Wake of Gods mod for Heroes of Might Magic 3. Then we have the Snow Jay. She is a half-elf. She knows air and water magic. She is stealthy and she has a frost bow. And of course we have Gelu, or Gelu. I always pronounced his name as Gelu. He has that very same bow, the sharpshooter, that you can forge. He can summon the sharpshooters, like in the actual game. He has cold resistance, no move, because he is a half warrior elf. No, I actually planned to make the warrior nation, but never got around to it. And that's it for AvLee. Thank you for watching and see you next time.